Hey, not finding an excuse to make a stupid video, but of course I gotta still keep notes of what happened to me here on Facebook, through Facebook, and because so far it hasn't been paid out, my case. So today marks 7 years of the last time that I had my 16-and-a-half-year-old kid as a kid. So tomorrow, July 6th, was actually the day that I woke up and I didn't find her here. So I texted her and she texted me back that she was at the police station. So I went to the police station to go pick her up. Oh, and I did tell her in the text not to talk to anybody but me, because your mom is your lawyer first. I'll never forget that I texted her that. Your mom is your lawyer first. So I get there, try to pick her up. This cop named Milo, who's all over the police reports, he interviewed me. I'm waiting to pick up my kid. And he asks me for my phone. And I said no. And that's when he decided to arrest me. So that was July 6th. So that would be tomorrow's anniversary. Today is the anniversary of the last time she was an intact 16-and-a-half-year-old. So for that, was dropped with no probable cause. I hired a private lawyer whose last name is King, and she's now a defendant in the capital criminal case that I am taking baby steps to open in order to penetrate the settlement in the civil case. So that's how that took place. You could say I did it on purpose. I went over there, tried to pick her up, gave them my phone. That was not probable cause. I knew it would be dismissed, so I called my father from a jail, and I said, I think I need a lawyer. And he said, I think you do too. And he found me this lawyer with the last name King, which is supposed to make my birthday look so amazing, but it ends up really not making it look amazing. Makes me look like because you were born on John F. Kennedy's birthday, that's a reason too. We want to just get rid of you from this planet and stuff. So I spent the 33 days in there, and it didn't end there. They kept me out on the street. Now this is 2018. That was 2018. It is 2025. And due process obliteration has been taking place from within a state court, the 15th Circuit. They love to get hashtagged for not taking care of their business. I mean, you would think that they thought they had it all on autopilot. You know? Oh, we're going to catch those fresh fishes that pop up online with certain little specifics that are threatening, like skin, hair, size, anything. Especially Caucasian skin, right? That's the purpose that they gave me here. It's funny because they stole Grace, my trademark, from me. A company named Hello Alice was giving out COVID-19 grants for small business starters, and there was a bunch of African American females that were given the rights to the interview and making all the selections. I just so happened to be one Caucasian one that for some odd reason wouldn't qualify. So they took a lot from me through social media, because of social media, which is the fastest place you get to cha-ching, take a picture, and see if you could get yourself a business, right? Anything. That's what your page was for you to be your own news reporter. Dun, 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 dun. Breaking news. Susie's arrested, and let me see if I can put a sticker here. and show you what they did. Stickers. From here is going to be the historical touching my Facebook page while I'm inside of this jail. I wonder how the camera looks right now while I'm selecting pictures. I'll find out after the fact. Come on, it's right here. Where are you? A failure to plan is a plan that fails only sometimes. Here it goes right there. So they went ahead and touched my page while I was inside of the jail. They took the last story, which is dated July 5th, today's anniversary, 2018, and they allowed, this company was CBS New York. That's the story that I shared. Everybody knows it by heart now, but we're doing it on its anniversary because you got to pay the bill. That was changed to that while I was in there in anticipation of me dropping dead. At CBS New York, and Facebook allowed it to happen. So that settlement is less than what I'm anticipating CBS and Facebook and Google for messing with my avatar and her nose. You guys see how my little cartoon avatar just disappeared? Fortunately, I had a screenshot, so she's my profile thumbnail now. You guys are getting sued for touching everything it is that is amazing about me. Top to bottom, neck to ankle, to the pinky toe. I'm not on your side for what you've been doing, what you did do, and you never ever should have tried to force me to be your friend in this style, because it was never going to happen. So that was what they did to humiliate me, contingent upon my death. And then my son probably wouldn't even be on the planet right now. I crawled to stay alive. And by the way, an immigrant helped me do that. So part of this retaliation against immigrants all of a sudden, where one is actually half Jamaican, should be getting it because she made it through to our legal system. She's a judge that dragged me. Tata Francis, we need another sticker here? Hell no, I'm not putting you on top of me. She's an immigrant judge that dragged me illegally. Simply told me, you're just going to face false imprisonment and blocking. Yeah, Rodriguez, now there's something. This is what those judges in that state court were doing and why they're not going to get away with it. So, I don't get what I want. Those corporations, you're going to be the rollover. I don't have to think about McDonald's. What am I going to invest in? I don't have to think about dog race tracking, anything. Except for you three companies right now. I don't get the settlement that I want. I don't even care what power you kind of think that you have. You do not. This is court document. This is real case. Now, so tomorrow, today makes 7 years of the last day I seen the kid. Tomorrow makes 7 years that this failed to kill me. Then they did it again. And then they did it on top of an order of criminal prohibition. It's a very serious order, that mandamus. If you got lawyer friends, if you got Google search, that's how I figured it out. Because the first case was criminal. Boom, and I qualified for it. So yes, I'm going to continue the steps to make sure that indictment stays open. And while that civil settlement, which is the reviewers who said, no, we're not reviewing this historical order because she's white. This has no political platform. We don't care if she hired a private lawyer. We don't care. That's why King is now a defendant. And King and the state of Florida, who has a new lawyer now, they were affirmatively served a few days ago electronically by me. It's since this federal court doesn't accept electronic filing, it was too embarrassing for me to screenshot and put chicken scratch summons online. I wouldn't do that to you. I certainly wouldn't do that to myself. But they've been affirmatively served a summons electronically. King and the state of Florida in the criminal indictment. Okay? Because I mean business. Just like in a parking lot, just like in a locker room, anybody else that needed my help, I mean business. And so, by the way, that's what they try to do here. That lawyer that rents out to Francis, she looks like Desiree. Again, from Kips Bay Boys Club, the girl that is like the omen to my fame and my #1 trophy. Of a talent show, it is a big deal. Because I was born a billionaire. And now this parking lot issue, this whole lynching of the government altogether, that they're trying to tell people that they're wrong for breaking it up. That's the message they're trying to send to everybody. That they are wrong, that they were wrong for breaking it up. Well, you could believe whatever you want to. You could wish that, damn, I was in jail because she couldn't breathe when it was self-defense. Or the other one is all of a sudden she never had. I do not care. There's also one where I was 16 by a payphone that nobody knows about. Okay? That one was the very last one. I had one more last Grand Street, Bronx, hurrah, at 16 at the payphone. And once again, I was innocent. Somehow, these things just come to me. I'm a fucking martyr. And so what the government does, knowing it the whole time, they're waiting for me on social media, trying to pay me back and make me disappear and clear some of those guilty consciences. I wasn't put on this planet for you to be free on my body. I work hard. I work hard for what I do. Knowing the stats, you probably do. Bring them on camera. You could request to be on camera if you like. So yeah, this is what's going on right now. My hair from the last video, I was complaining about it. Much better. All natural, people. FYI. Like it or not, it doesn't matter to me, because if these are the things that make you want to hit people because they got nice hair and nice skin, and that's what makes you go after them in this thing called social media, and rich people thought they was going to have it on autopilot, I tell you, if it wasn't for my daughter, I wouldn't regret anything that I'm doing to them right now, and that I'm going to continue to do until they pay that bill. Hi, Jessica, I think.